I want to talk to you about Eminem. Let's start with the Benzino versus Eminem situation right now. What you think about that?
I don't even know what's happening. I'm so tuned out, and they've been fighting for so long that it's whatever. I don't even care. I'll be honest, Eminem lost my attention after he dropped that fucking album with Space Cowboy on it like years ago, like the Relapse or whatever. It's
the Recovery.
Yeah, and it's not that he's not talented. It's just like I outgrew the bars. You know, I'm into the more saucy shit now. Like, so it's like I'd rather listen to Yeet than Eminem right now, but I respect his talent. And I think him and Benzino are old as fuck, and they need to enjoy their celebrity in their life and not. I don't know what the fuck they beefing about. Is like, why, bro? They're like, you guys are too old for this rap beef. Go fucking rent a boat and go drink or something. I don't know.
That's why people were surprised, because there was because Eminem on Lyrical Lemonade's new record, right? He came out and he dissed Benzino, and it came out of nowhere. It was like, bro, you ain't talked about him in like 20 years. Like, why did you all of a sudden choose now to go after him?
Because my man's is famous and in his crib and not talking to everybody all day, every day, and has no idea. Like, that's what I'm saying, man, is like, I got so lucky not being in radio. If they didn't fire me, I'd be there right now pressing buttons, hating my life. You know, I really feel like sometimes this fame is a curse. And Eminem, at least, I don't know the guy at all. I've never met him, you know, but I could say this as a fan. I feel like he was a kid that really grew up loving hip hop and music. And, you know, he did his thing. He's gotten all these records, everything. He's very well respected. But at the same time, music took him out of the community that he grew up in. And he's very disconnected from a lot of shit right now. And he's that same old school hip hop head that he was. He's, you know, isn't somebody that goes to a ton of events and doesn't mix and doesn't interact with a lot of people. And I just think he's out of touch.
That's what Benzino was saying. He was saying that like you're not a part of the culture, like, because you don't go to things, like you don't participate.
He can't go to things though, you know, and it's like it's unfortunate he can't, because I bet there's plenty of things M wants to pop up to that he can't, or if he goes to things he probably goes undercover. Like, he seems like a much more sincere dude from like just the music and all. Like, he doesn't seem like somebody who's making music to stay relevant. Like, I just think he's a natural talent that, you know, is very appreciated for the shit that he did and is very underappreciated for the shit that he does. And, you know, Benzino, I don't know what to say about Benzino. That man has just always been fucking messy. You know,
You don't like Benzino?
I like everybody. I fuck with everybody. I like Benzino. I like Akademiks. I'm entertained by all of it, you know?
Got you. Okay.
I'm entertained by all of it. For me, I'm just like, bro, it's like, this is crazy. It's like, it's like watching a guy in the street just punching himself in the face. You're like, what are you doing, bro? You don't have to be doing all this shit. Like, Benzino, like, I don't know. Like, to each his own. Every man could be the man that they want to be. Me, I want to be a good husband, a good father, a good, you know, brother, a good friend. I don't want to be somebody that's like jealous of people and fucking, you know, critical of people and hard on people and like insecure and so many, like, I don't know, man. If Benzino's happy, I'm happy for him, but I'd really be surprised if that man was happy. He seems like he up at night mad at Eminem, and it makes me sad that somebody as talented as Eminem would be up at night mad at Benzino. And I think that's the toxic shit the industry does, and I'm happy I'm not part of it.
Yeah, because Coi Leray was saying that, yo, I am not.
Coi lost in the sauce too. I love Coi, but Coi lost in that same sauce, man. She got to learn too, bro. And I fuck with Coi. I love Coi. As a person, she's always been mad nice to me, but I could see that shit's consuming her. And I guarantee you, and I would say this to Coi, if you know, don't let this shit not like ruin your life and make you miserable, bro. You're a talented girl, and a lot of people respect and love you. Don't just do shit because you think you got to be doing it to prove a point to your dad. Like, fuck your dad, bro. Just live your life. That's how I feel about Coi, honestly.
Yeah, because she was saying, like, I'm not going to involve myself in 20-year-old beef between two grown men.
But you just did by saying that. So it's like, what do you, like, you get what I'm saying?
Well, because Eminem dissed her on the song. That's why, like, she felt the need to come out and say it. But I get what you're saying.
But it's like the same way my boy fucking hollering at Shorty is like, come out and say this shit that's true. It's like, the truth is like, yo, why are you using me to go after my dad? You guys are grown men. I'm a talented young woman making music. I have a lot of supporters that fuck with me. You guys need to grow up. Like, I would have so much respect and admiration for Koi if that's the shit that her followers got to see, instead of just like, it's 20-year-old beef, I'm not getting involved in it. Like, you just got involved with it like that.
Yeah.
Say why are you not getting involved with it, Koi? Why? That's what I would ask, but that's why I don't have a show anymore.
Do you think that Eminem's music hasn't aged well though? Like the first 3 albums, how it was more of like dissing the pop stars and all that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know with Eminem, bro. I feel like, again, I appreciate a lot of the music. It's, I'll put it this way, like, even with K Slave, right? Like, I was never into the street music crazy. Like, it wasn't my thing after like the G Unit era. Like, it wasn't my thing. I was into like Chuck Chill Out would call it space music. But it's like Chuck Chill Out fucked with me. Like, yo, you listen to space music, but you a cool guy. It's same with Eminem, bro. It's like, I like certain songs were for me, certain songs weren't. Those certain songs that weren't for me were for somebody else. It's not for me. I'm sure Eminem still has plenty of fans that love his newest shit. It's just, in my world, I outgrew it and I moved on to something else.
Right.
That relationship's not there for me, but I'm sure it's there for someone else. And I wish them the best.
All right, Mike. I just want to thank you for your time, man. Is there anything else you
bro.
want to say before we go ahead and wrap it up?
Nah, I really appreciate your time, bro. Seriously. And like, I respect a lot that you out here, you doing this, that you're organized, that you have the right equipment, that like, I really, really appreciate the work that goes into this, because for anybody watching this, just understand that this man is going to spend time exporting this, clipping this up, speaking with whoever he works with to try and get shit done. If he's not doing it 100% on his own, I'm sure there's there's no budget, and he just spent 2 hours and 45 minutes, 46 minutes of his time talking to somebody that's not getting him a ton of clicks. But the knowledge that is coming from this because of his effort and his initiative, could really hopefully change somebody's lives. And I'm sure that's why you do it, and it hopefully it makes it worthwhile. So if you're watching this, if you learn something, really give this man his praise, because you wouldn't have learned that thing if he didn't make the effort that he's making. And it's a lot of effort for you to get that reward, because he's not getting a reward for this.
Thanks, Mike, man. I appreciate you.
Love, brother. Always.